We're reading the Chofetz Chaim on proper speech, day 92. The speaker's accomplice. In addition to violating the prohibition against listening to Lashon Hara, every listener of Lashon Hara is in effect making it possible for the speaker to relate his forbidden words, and therefore is an accomplice in his sin. In the case of a lone listener, the prohibition before a blind person do not place a stumbling block would surely apply, for included in the verse is a prohibition against causing another Jew to sin. We will see that in certain instances, listening to Lashon Hara is forbidden, not because of the primary prohibition against such listening, but because of the prohibition against causing another Jew to sin. Non-kosher conversations. If one begins speaking with Reuven concerning Shimon, in the course of the conversation becomes aware that Reuven bears Shimon ill will, he should either bring the conversation to an end or divert it to some other subject. Similarly, if one begins to speak and suddenly realizes that his own words are leading towards Lashon Hara, he should muster his spiritual strength and abruptly change the subject. In the same way that he would spit out food that he was chewing, were he to become aware that it was non-kosher. If this will cause him discomfort or embarrassment, he should bear in mind that the sage's words, better to be considered a fool all one's days in this world, and not be considered wicked even for a moment before the omnipresent. As already mentioned, the restriction against discussing an individual with that person's adversary applies only when one feels himself unqualified to make peace between the two. However, when one can play the role of peacemaker, it is a mitzvah to listen to each party's grievances in order to settle their feud. Thanks, and we'll continue tomorrow.